Okay. Well, this is an unusual treat. Welcome to the International Pop Overthrow Music Festival here at the world famous Cavern Club, also across the street at the Cavern Pub. We have bands going on both stages till a little after midnight tonight. We've been here since last Sunday. This is our final day of the festival for this year. If you haven't done so already, we have a free program ever at our merchandise table. You can pick up, read all about all the bands playing. Like this gentleman here, he used to be based in Miami. He's been based for the past several years in LA, and he does all kinds of pop, a little bit of prog, a little bit of everything. And lately, if you look at any cool project, any cool happening going on in town, he's either listed as one of the performers or one of the producers behind it. So we call him the Zelig of Pop because he is everywhere. He's a wonderful singer-songwriter, and today he's got the man we've named the stage invader for our IPO, Mr. Brian Barry, backing him up. He'll also have one of his friends from Miami, who you'll see later as part of the Think Like a Key label showcase, backing him up on a few songs on bass. But for now, he does have a few CDs left, not very many, and he's doing an IPO special, Name Your Own Price. So if you like what you hear, please fish into your pockets, figure out what you can afford to buy his CD so that he does not have to cart them back to LA with him. For now, will you please give a huge welcome to Fernando Perdomo.
Something really special just happened. This is my new friend Brian Barry, and he came up to me to thank me for the production work I did with a friend of his, Mr. Dean Ford of the Marmalade. Dean Ford was brought to me and by a man named Dan Manavina, and we made a record called Feel My Heartbeat, and I absolutely fell in love with the man. He was an incredible human, and we played his last shows because unfortunately we lost him a few years ago, and not long after his daughter, and it was so difficult. I work with a lot of older musicians, and in many ways it's one of the hardest things because you know that they're not left on this planet for long. But this is what I tell all my clients. Our music is going to outlive us all, and what we're doing is creating a legacy by recording, by creating memories, by playing shows. And I asked Brian if he could sing a song for us, and this is sort of the opening act. Please sing on this mic, because we're actually making a live album right now. This is Brian Barry, and he's going to tell a little story about Dean, and we're going to play his most famous song.
I was lucky enough to grow up in the same town as Dean, Coatbridge, just outside Glasgow, and he's always been a legend. He always has been. Everybody in Coatbridge would know him, and it's so sad what Fernando was just saying. Jackie, my wife and I were in Los Angeles, and we tried to meet him, but we knew he wasn't very well, so we left it aside. But we were sitting on the plane on the way home, and I got a message, Dean had just died. You just couldn't make it up. But what Fernando says, the music lives on, and that goes for everybody. And we'll just do this wee song, I'm sure you'll know it.
In trouble.
back to my old home. Oh, take me
Thank you. We Dean. I remember playing Dean's final show, and Pat Fairley, the bass player for Marmalade, showed up. We were playing a tiny place in LA called Genghis Cohen that holds about 30 people when it gets to fire marshal. And Dean looked nervous, and Pat said, "Dean, how many sets did we used to play at the Cavern?" And he's like, 10, 6 to 10 a day. He's like, "How many sets are you playing today?" 1. Then what the fuck is your problem? But it was a beautiful moment, and I got a beautiful photo of them, and they're both gone now. But again, we are leaving a legacy with our music. So if you're a musician, record as much as you can. And one of the best things about COVID is that everybody started making more records, and that's a win, because the more records you make, the more your legacy will be. And you'll never know, because sometimes I worked with Linda Perhax, whose first album sold 50 copies in 1970 and then became every hat and sundress wearing girl's favorite album in 2002. And next thing you know, we're touring the world. So you never know. A song is only as new as its newest set of ears. So make more music. So thank you so much for Bill. Now we're officially starting the